sun has set, the darkness deepens, and the world awaits midnight. Good evening. Once again, this is your host, Graves. The good thing it didn't arrive any sooner. I was out on my coffin break. It gets a little tedious being here alone all the time. I've been thinking of joining a Lonely Hearts Club. The only trouble is, none of my hearts are lonely. Oh, yes, I have quite a collection. Whenever someone loses their heart to a lover, I find it. And I developed a new type of super glue, so you really can wear your heart on your sleeve. I've even started an organ transplant service for lonely girls. It's called Heart to Heart. Yes, my heart collection just keeps growing. And that's the trouble. I can't stop it. Soon it'll take over the entire town. But enough of my cardiac capers. Let's get to tonight's story. Tonight, we follow two seafaring men on a most unusual cruise. First, they get shanghaied aboard a mysterious ship, and then meet a crew with more than ocean breezes on their mind. All in all, it's a voyage they'll wish they'd never signed on for. Here's tonight's story. Details.
Barnacle Bill the sailor, that once met a missy with hair on her. Yo-ho, blow the man down. Where the ho am I? Ah, a bistro of low repute. Well, nothing's too good for old Fred Dabbs on his way to meet a friend. Never fear, Dabbs is here. Just belly up to the bar here. Ahoy, barkeep. A beer for me, and a Shirley Temple for the lady.
You ain't with no lady.
Details. One moment. Hello, madam. May I...
I ain't no madam, and you bugger off.
Ah, a diamond in the rough. Very rough indeed.
What's that?
I simply meant, my dear, that I would like to buy you a drink and share your scintillating company.
Have I what? I told you to shove off or I'll call Henry.
Surely, miss.
I warned you. Henry!
Yeah, Marge?
Tell this creep to leave me alone.
Are you bothering my little Margie?
Your little Actually, that's my throat you have there.
I think I'll have to cut you.
Don't use the bottle, Henry. Just tenderize him a bit with your fist.
Oh, all right. Here, creep, take this. Oh!
My ache and everything.
Freddie, is that you?
You were expecting maybe Claude Rains? Where in the blazes have you been? I've been here almost an hour.
So I'm late. I'm sorry. What's wrong with you? Why are you holding your nose?
I ran into Godzilla. I recognized him in spite of the sailor suit.
Oh, that's why you're angry. You got poked in the face again. I always could see through you, Freddie.
I knew it. You were expecting Claude Rains.
How many times have I told you not to get into fistfights? You don't even know how to keep your guard up.
I do so.
Do not.
Do so. Oh.
What'd I tell you?
Do not.
All right, stick with me and nobody will put nothing over on Fred E. Dabbs, Freddie. Come on, I'll let you stake a fellow American to a meal.
You aren't American.
Details.
This place is even creepier than the bar. Why are we here?
I come here a lot. One can always get some kind of deal going here.
I don't like this place. It's a good thing I still got Martha.
Oh, no. Not that silly little Derringer. Why do you call it Martha?
That's my wife's name. She's the reason I left home. There were two things wrong with Martha. Her big ugly body and her big loud mouth. That's why I like this gun. It's small and pretty and it speaks louder than she did.
Yeah, but what good is a tiny pistol? It only fires 2 shots.
Like the guy said who sold this to me, that's all you should need. If you don't get him with the first shot, you can always use the second on yourself. Yikes! Where'd you come from?
May I take your orders, sir?
I didn't even hear you walk up.
Neither did I. We'll have 2 beers. Say, that's a nice-looking bird. Polly wanted...
Get him out of here, dumb bird!
Yeah, scram, get our beers. And lose the bird before you come back.
As you wish, sir.
I thought the bird was going to get my hand.
Miserable bird. Miserable place. And my nose still hurts. One of these days I'll get you for that.
Threats now. I buy you a beer and you threaten me.
I don't see the beer yet. Hey, where's the waiter? Hey, who's he talking to over there? He's supposed to be getting our beers, and he's chatting to some big guy.
Where? Oh, Lord. That's Dinelli he's talking to.
So?
So he's a collector, and I owe him some money.
How much some?
A lot some.
For how long?
Not long. 2 years.
Well, it's been fun, Studicky. See you around.
Please, stick around, Freddie. Maybe you won't start anything if there's 2 of us.
What do you mean us, stranger? Remember, I'm no good in a fight?
Maybe you could... Well, it isn't my good friend Leo Dinelli.
It isn't. Your good friend, that is. Been a long time, Eugene. Who's your pal?
Who, me? I've never seen this man before in my life. Want a beer, Eugene?
No, thanks.
No problem. Excuse me, Mr. Dinelli.
Wait, Freddie.
Hold on, Eugene. Sit down. You and I need to talk.
Leo, you know I'm good for my debts. It's just that
You got problems. Your sister's sick, and you know how it is, Leo. Just give me a little more time, Leo. I'm sick of the whining. Where's my money?
I told you, Leo, it'd take time.
Time. What am I, a timekeeper?
24 hours and you'll get your money. I've got a deal going right now.
That's very good, because...
Here we are. Sorry I took so long. Gee, Eugene, you don't look so well. Maybe we should go home. You know, this place is so creepy it makes me want to leave. Why, a moment ago at the bar, there was almost a fight. The bartender wanted to start an argument with me.
What? Oh.
Yeah. Then I spilled the beer all over him and hit him with the bottle.
You spilled the beer? You wasted all that good beer?
Yeah, want to make something of it?
You low-down, slimy, stinking, ignorant, incompetent, pusillanimous pismire.
Who's low down, you big tall goon?
You short, pale, bumbling nitwit. You're nothing more than an irritating, swollen pimple in the backside of life.
Get it out, you guys.
You stay out of this.
Yeah, cool off. Have some beer.
Why, you dumb... I ought to throttle you.
Hit it, Freddie. Hit him. Take that, creep.
No, you're gonna get it.
It didn't work. Right on the dome, and it didn't phase him.
Grab him, Studnicky. I still got Martha.
I may regret this.
Look over me.
Studnicky, duck.
Now!
What a lousy shot. You just take care of your buddy. So now all I have to do is take care of you.
Stop right there.
Why? What are you gonna do? Tickle me to death?
I warned you.
Look out! You hit the chandelier!
Hey, get this piece of junk off of me. Help!
What do you know? 2 shots were all you needed. Say, let's blow this pop stand.
I thought you'd never ask.
Ooh, that hurts. I won't be able to sit for a month.
Told you I'd get you for that punch in the nose.
I'd say we're in trouble. What do you think?
I'd say if I knew what a pismire was, you'd be in trouble. Here, duck into this warehouse.
I don't know. The last time you said duck, something awful happened.
That was close. Safe at last. Whoops. Who turned on the light?
I knew you shouldn't have said duck.
Would you do me the courtesy of turning around slowly and raising your hand?
The waiter with the crazy bird. And several men with guns.
You don't need those. We promised to leave a tip next time.
Tip? Oh, I see. No, gentlemen. I do not work at the tavern you so thoroughly destroyed. Mr. Dinelli allows me to use his establishment as a recruiting station.
Recruiting station?
Yes. I'm in the business of securing sailors for ventures of a discreet nature. You fulfill a desperate need for one of my crews. Thank you for volunteering.
No, thanks much. I'm allergic to the ocean trips. I have to keep cleaning up after Freddie.
That goes double for me. So we'll just be running along.
It appears you have 3 options. You can go outside and face the police, or I can give you to a very distraught Mr. Dinelli, or you can accept graciously my offer of employment. What do you say?
Interesting options, huh, Freddie?
Yeah. Oh, what the heck? Women go crazy for a Navy uniform. Permission to come aboard.
Rock, run thunder, hang the rat.
Oh, let's not be precipitous, Willie. We have need of these 2. Gentlemen, shall we go? Our ship is waiting.
Give me some time to blow the man down. Ah, come on, Dudnicky. Sing. It helps pass the time.
Oh, my aching stomach. I thought ocean voyages were supposed to be good for you.
Sure, for your nerves, not for your stomach.
What a lousy break. You get shanghaied aboard this floating junk pile. Look at this boat.
Ship.
Huh?
A big boat is called a ship.
Somehow I don't think this wreck qualifies as either.
Well, I see what you mean. The deck's disgusting. The bulkhead's blighted. The sails are shambles.
And the rigging's rotten. Why sails anyway? Why a wooden ship?
Well, the waiter said this venture was discreet. My guess is they're running something illegal. Wood is a bad radar reflector.
Dummy up. Here comes the waiter and his feathered friend.
Gentlemen, I trust you are enjoying the rigors of ocean life.
The only rigor we'd enjoy would be the mortis kind, yours.
Other than that, we're in the pink, which clashes with seasick green.
I don't mean to pry, but what is your name? It would be easier to know that than to keep calling for A.U.
You may address me as Bois, Richard Bois. Let's leave the amenities for another time, shall we? The captain wishes to address the crew about some matters of considerable import.
Good. We'd like to discuss matters of export. Us.
If there is time, I am sure the captain will be more than happy to discuss your term of employment. Come along.
At last, an audience with the captain. Maybe we'll learn what this trip is all about.
I doubt it. This whole operation is too creepy to be anything other than completely illegal. They aren't going to tell us a thing.
This is a crew? I wouldn't hire them for a funeral.
Here comes the main attraction.
The captain? Where? Which one?
The tall, ugly one that looks like Gregory Peck.
If he says we're looking for a white whale, I quit.
Few of you know why you're here or what we're about. That's intentional. If you do as you're told and keep your mouth shut, you'll be well paid.
Yeah, but is there a stock option plan?
You were also told that there were some places on board that were off limits, and entry into them was grounds for punishment. One of you decided that didn't apply to him. Therefore, as an example, his punishment will be public. Bring out the prisoner.
Let me go. Let me go.
Bring him forward. Tie him to the mast.
What are you going to do to me?
Is he going to do what I think he's going to do?
I don't know. I don't think anybody's been flogged aboard ship since the Bounty.
You have anything to say before punishment is meted out?
You're crazy. Let me go. I won't go in there again, I swear.
Very well. Carry out the sentence.
Did you see? Call my travel agent. I've changed my mind about this cruise.
Gentlemen, I trust the example was instructive.
Where exactly did that guy go?
He was found in cargo hold 2. The cargo hold, the engine room, and radio room are off limits to you. Failure to abide by these restrictions leads to immediate...
suspension of club privileges permanently.
I believe you have a grasp of the situation.
I'd like to have a grasp on your neck.
Gentlemen, if you will follow me back to your quarters and make no detour.
The only detour I'd like to make is off this ship.
Relax. We'll get off.
Ow! We're miles away from land and God knows which direction.
Details. Concentrate on doing everything Bois told us to do and where he has us go. There are things I need to know about this floating shipwreck.
I've got a better idea. Let's jump, Bois, and steal a lifeboat instead.
Wait. Well, Bois, where does this door lead to?
That is cargo hold number 2. One of the places expressly forbidden to you.
I see. Well, gee, we don't want to go in there then.
Certainly not. Your quarters. Gentlemen, Messes in 1/2 hour. If
I don't feel up to facing dinner. My stomach, you know. How about you, Freddie?
I could eat it.
I was just thinking all the swabbing the decks might have tired you out and all.
What? Oh, yeah. My fingers are a little sore. I don't think I could pick up a fork.
Very well, gentlemen. You will be restricted to quarters.
We'll just turn in then. Been a long day. Bye-bye, Bois. We'll be just fine.
Maybe you kangaroo. I think your elbow broke my sternum.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Okay. So what's the big idea trying to separate my ribs from my chest?
Don't be so dense, Freddie. Didn't you see I was trying to get you into the cabin to talk to you?
All I saw were stars. What do you want?
Aren't you even a little curious about what we're carrying that makes everybody so jumpy and closed-mouthed? I want to go exploring.
What? Didn't you see what happened to that other guy who went snooping? Didn't you hear what Bois said?
Of course. And everything he said and did made me curiouser and curiouser.
Fine, Alice, but this ain't Wonderland. Whatever you got planned, I want nothing to do with.
You disappoint me, Freddie. But with you or without you, tonight when it gets dark, I'm going into hold number 2.
I don't know why I let you talk me into this.
I wish I'd eaten dinner. Hope nobody hears my stomach rumble. Lord, it's dark.
I hope we don't bump into
Something.
Aha! Hold number 2. We'll just quietly break in. Lord, it's dark in here, too.
What'd you expect?
Shut up and light a match. Aha! Just as I suspected. Guns, bullets, and explosives.
Then why am I holding a lighted match?
They've got enough stuff here to start a small war. We've got to get off this boat.
What have I been telling you? There must be some provisions in the captain's dinghy. All we'd have to do is jump in, lower away, and sail into the sunset.
What sunset? It's night already.
Details. Come on, let's duck out of here.
Again with the duck?
Blood and thunder. Hang their bets.
Gentlemen, how unfortunate you did not heed the warning. If you would be so kind as to proceed onto the deck.
Not so fast, Bois. Perhaps, Freddie, we should have him meet Martha.
Ta-da! A derringer. Very amusing, Mr. Dabbs. Now I have one for you. Malcolm, if you please.
Gee, what a swell-looking machine gun. Well, Studnicky, it looks like they have the drop on us. We'd be dead before we hit the floor, you know?
True, but life is so capricious. You could go any time.
Duck!
I take back everything I ever said about your shooting. You knocked out all the light.
I was aiming at Malcolm.
Oh.
Come out, you two.
What now, Freddie?
We flank them. They'll both be by the door. You go that way and make a ruckus. While they're shooting at you, I'll bop Malcolm and get the gun.
Right. Shooting at me? Good luck, Freddie.
I am becoming impatient, gentlemen. Are you coming out? Over there, Malcolm. Shoot! Shoot, man! Malcolm!
Sorry, boy. I sort of spoiled his aim and his hairdo. Come on out, Studnicky. I got him covered.
Great. Let's get out of here.
You realize you won't succeed in escaping. There are too many of the crew to get by before you leave.
I think they'll be busy leaving themselves. You see, I set a small fire back there. Any moment, this place goes up like a Roman candle. Tie his hands, Freddie. Just loosely enough to give him time to get off the boat. We wouldn't want him to get burned.
Okay. Let's go.
Here's the captain's dinghy. Untie her.
Shouldn't something be going off pretty soon?
Pretty soon. This rope's pretty well rotted. I hope it holds while we... Well, that ought to cover our escape. Freddie, we... Look out!
Ow! Ouch! So I'll get some birds. Wait!
Freddie, do something. I can't hold on to this rope much longer.
Blood and thunder.
Martha will fix that bird. Studnicky, go!
Oh, no.
Hey! Wait for me! Geronimo!
You know, you jump worse than you shoot. Gotta make you swim. I just discovered why you can't shoot worth spit. You close your eyes.
No, of course I close them. The noise hurts my eyes.
The noise hurt. You're hopeless. Get into the dinghy. Start rowing. We want to be away from this wreck when she sinks.
Row? Not on your life. Why do you think I picked the captain's dinghy? The only one with an inboard engine. Tally-ho!
Great boat you picked here. Out of gas, and I don't think it's any more seaworthy than the one we left yesterday.
Nothing nonsense. What you need is a pick-me-up. See if you can find anything in the forward locker, first mate Studnicki.
Wait a minute. Why only first mate?
Very well. Executive officer.
That makes you captain. And the only other boat you ever were on just sank.
Details. Oh, I once met a missy with a heart cold as glass. Yo-ho, blow the man down with eyes hard as pearls and hair on her.
Freddie.
Give me some time to blow the man down.
Singing is worse than your shooting.
Mutiny already. Batten the hatches, swab the decks, shiver me timbers.
I'll shiver more than your timbers if you... Hey, look! A ship! We're saved!
Give me that spyglass. Goodness. Well, that ship looks just like the last one. All sails and rigging.
Who cares as long as they save us from this endless sailing to nowhere?
I don't know. There's something fishy about that boat. Maybe we should wait a little while longer.
No, Freddie. We're going to be rescued by that ship if it's the last thing we do.
Very well, Mr. Christian. You may hail when ready.
Ahoy, the ship!
Ahoy, the dinghy! Heave to and we'll bring you aboard!
I really don't like this, Studnicki. I only see one man on that whole big ship.
Details. We're finally going home. Boy, are we glad to see you. We thought we'd never get off this ocean.
And I'm glad of the company. We can always use new faces aboard the Flying Dutchman.
Like Studnicki and Dad have signed on for the cruise of a lifetime. Or death time. It's obvious they don't have any sense of fair play. Or else they wouldn't work on a ship that was rigged. But this may not be the last we hear of the two ocean goers. They may turn up again if they ever find their way off that dreadnought. Or is it dead knot? Details was written by Michael Immel and directed by Roger Rittner. Featured in the cast were Michael Vernon, Arthur Dutch, Martin Battlestain, Bill Ratner, and Leonard Sloan. Also heard were William Irwin, Sandra Snow, Kimmett Muston, and Bob Farley. Sound effects by David Surtees with Mark Trella. Production assistance by Kathleen and Marlena Arms. Engineering by Gil Jones. Midnight is a Roger Rittner radio production. Now, until we meet again, this is your host, Grave, reminding you that wherever you are, it may not be midnight now, but it soon will be.